This Waycross Sports production of Winton Woods High School Basketball, made possible in part by Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Borgman Athletics Group, we make sports happen, Wild Birds Unlimited, your backyard bird feeding specialists, and Shooters, a great place for the whole team.
Hello everyone and welcome to Winton Woods High School as we get ready for a highly anticipated varsity boys matchup between the Aiken Falcons and the Winton Woods Warriors. Hello everyone, I'm Safwan Alvey, joined by Tom Hall. And Tom, these are both two really good teams, and first we'll start with Winton Woods, a really high winning record. The winners of 5 of their last 7 games, 13-6 overall. And coming off a dominating 27-point win against Wilmington, this is a team playing well. And then when we look at Aiken, 15-5 overall, 7-2 in the CMAC. It's a team that scores the ball incredibly well. 3 players averaging double digits. And the top one that we have to keep an eye on is De'Aris Dean, averaging more than 20 points per game. Also shoot an outstanding 38% from three-point range. This is a battle of 2 really good teams.
Yeah, it is. And on paper, they're very evenly matched. So I expect a close game, an exciting game, I think.
Absolutely. I think the big question is, can Winton Woods' defense stop Aiken, averaging over 70 points per game for the Falcons? Again, De'Aris Dean averaging more than 20, one of the top scorers in the conference. Winton Woods has ballers of their own. We know that. They have a good record, and they've played some really good opponents. But both these teams do a lot of winning, and both these teams do not do a lot of losing. Combined, a 28-11 record with these 2 teams. So as we get ready to tip off, I think it's a matter of who's going to turn the ball over less. I think turnovers are going to be big. Free throws, neither team is really going to give an inch. So I feel like this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a really good game.
Yeah, the successful team will be the one that does the basics well. And it's going to be a furious pace up and down the court, I think.
And now I think a big matchup we're going to have to take a look at is 6'8", Tremaine Smith, who's a senior, and also D-Ron Young, a senior from Winton Woods. A big matchup of 2 really big centers.
Yeah, 6'8" in high school. Can you imagine?
And as we get ready to tip off, we have the starting announcers announcing the starting lineup. We have a packed house here at Winton Woods tonight. We have bleachers all the way to the top filled up. As well on the Aiken side, we have a whole lot of fans ready to enjoy the show. Because Aiken can beat you any way they want, having 3 double-digit scores, averaging more than 70 a game. This is going to be an offensively minded Aiken team ready to come into Winton Woods and make a statement.
I think so. It's quite an atmosphere in here tonight. It's loud, it's crowded. We've already had an incident in the JV game involving the referee and one of the Aiken cheerleaders.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have one of those again. We'll see.
So
it went so far that the cheerleader even pushed the referee. We're surprised that she didn't get ejected.
Yeah.
All the talking is done, and we are ready to go here in this ball game. We have Tremaine Smith. And Winton Woods gets the tip, and they go quickly down the floor to get a quick, easy basket.
It didn't take long.
Winton Woods playing a full court defense. And that one is stolen.
Steal.
That was Damari Martin up top. Almost had an easy alley-oop, and that one's stolen. Aiken going down the court. Gets it all the way across. That's almost stolen again. Inside into the big man, and that one's no good. That's Tremaine Smith, who we mentioned earlier, the 6'8" senior, look to make his presence known against Aaron Ward, the 6'4" senior, who is in the game right now in the starting lineup. Kendall Phillips has the ball, being guarded by Robbie Cass. Martin looking in, kicks it out.
He's open
for three. That one's no good. Rebound by Aiken. Almost an errant pass. Jakata Stone. Now De'Aris Dean, one of the leading scorers in the conference, has the ball. Looking to get his scoring going early. That one's way off.
Aaron Ward did a nice job of forcing him outside on that.
Aiken gets their offensive rebound and takes a three, and that's no good. Leroy Walker has the ball.
Oh,
that's
nice
a layup
move.
Inside. That's a great play by Rashawn Brown.
Yeah,
and Winton Woods coming out early, 4-0 run. Winton Woods playing with a lot of energy here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they are.
Coming out firing. De'Aris Dean. He is the one for Aiken to look out for. Now we have Smith looking to make a play on. They're going to say he stepped out.
Well, again, Aaron Ward forced him out on that.
Aaron Ward is not giving it in. She knows that he is smaller, but there is no reason for Smith to be more physical.
Aaron Ward had a huge game against Moeller. The Warriors lost that game, but it played well against the defending state champs.
Absolutely. Aaron Ward is definitely an underrated player on this team. And they're going to get a foul on Aiken. They're going to get Jakata Stone. And now Phillips driving it in, looking for Brown inside. Almost turned it over, but he has it. Damari Martin coming in, gets hit. Brown gets the ball back. Body's fighting for the ball. It goes out of bounds, and they're going to say that will be Aiken's ball. Stone will pass it in. Now De'Aris Dean being double teamed. Good pass by Aiken. Mid-range jump shot. That one's way off.
I think he was more open there than he realized.
That was Robbie Cass. Maybe thought he was going to contest it. He didn't get contested to the end. Maybe that kind of threw his shot off. Oftentimes players are better shooting contested jump shots than open jump shots. That jump shot was an air ball. Rebound by the point guard, Kendall Phillips.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
And that's a bad play by Aiken, letting a point guard that small grab a rebound. Phillips standing only at 5'6". And Winton Woods jumping onto a quick 6-0 lead. Aiken all over the place on offense. A wide open, thought about the three, instead he's gonna go for a layup, and that one's off. Rebound is there, and he gets fouled. That is the big man, Tremaine Smith. Though we saw Cass going in, misses the layup, a big Tremaine Smith there. The whole Winton Woods team was trying to block, but not able to get it done without fouling. Smith looking to get the Falcons on the board for the first time, and he does. Smith will shoot his second free throw. none of the Falcons inside to try to rebound. They will concede this rebound if he misses, and they will. Aaron Ward has it. Phillips being guarded by Cass on the perimeter. Phillips takes it in, passes it out to Ward. Ward passes it in and turns the ball over. Dean has the ball looking to drive it in, but kicks it out. The drive, and that one is good. Ooh. A good play by Jacada Stone right there. Rashawn Brown has it. Thought about taking it inside, instead gets it to Damari Martin. The three, that one's off. Aaron Ward with the rebound, kicks it out to Phillips. Phillips' mid-range jump shot is good.
Ward could have pivoted and taken a shot himself, but for whatever reason he didn't. It turned out well. Kicked it out to Phillips.
No, that one is stolen. That was Leroy Walker with the steal.
Aiken wants a timeout here before this game gets.
We have a great pass down the court. Leroy Walker over to Rashawn Brown. And Rashawn Brown throws down a nice dunk, showing the athleticism, showing that he's got bunnies. And so far, Tom, Winton Woods just playing with so much energy, forcing turnovers. Aiken all over the place on offense.
Yeah, they've got Aiken back on their heels. And Aiken called the timeout to try to get the momentum stop here. The Warriors have all the momentum right now. I'm guessing what they're preaching is a little patience on offense.
Yeah, there's not a lot of ball movement going on for Aiken. A lot of one pass, drive to the lane layups instead of trying to move the ball to make the extra pass.
Yeah, make the Warriors work a little harder.
And this is too good of an offensive team to be struggling like this early. Although it is early in the first quarter, so we'll see if Aiken can get back on track. Winton Woods doing a full court press.
Oh, that was close.
Aiken has a wide open three. The shot, that one is good. He's the one that makes Aiken go. De'Aris Dean. Phillips has the ball. Gave it to Walker, gives it back to Phillips, and we will reset the offense. Phillips gets a screen by Brown. Gets it over to Damari Martin. Winwood, and that one is stolen.
Steal.
De'Aris Dean gets a steal. Looking to take it up, almost shot a three. Instead, passes it. Rashawn Brown shows athleticism, will go grab a rebound. Aaron Ward wanted to take the ball, but he turns it over.
The Warriors keep the ball there.
Now we have the three-pointer. Really big three-pointer for De'Aris Dean. Winton Woods had Aiken on the ropes with their offense, and De'Aris Dean puts a stop to it. Ball thrown into Aaron Ward, and Rashawn Brown will win the offense. Rashawn Brown driving. Lost the ball as he was going up. And they're going to get a foul on Alex Solomon. Solomon, the senior forward. Got some substitutions coming in. We have Raekwon Prince coming in for Winton Woods. Rashawn Brown, so far, Tom, is very active offensively and defensively, making plays, driving the basketball.
Yeah, yes, he is. The Warriors are exceptionally quick tonight, moving the ball around. They're doing a great job of ball handling so far.
Rashawn Brown, aggressive early for the Warriors. Looking to come out, make his presence known. Rashawn Brown's second free throw is good. 11-6 lead with 2:43 left to go in the first quarter. Winton Woods looking to get a stop. Aiken gets the ball up after a full court press. Dean being guarded by Jair Thomas. Dean on the ground. Bodies all over the floor, and they're going to get a tie-up. But I'll tell you what, Jair Thomas fell hard on De'Aris Dean. Instead of going for the ball, I think he went for his back shoulder.
Yeah.
He kind of jumped on him like he was wrestling.
Looks like everybody's okay.
That could also have been a foul call on Thomas. Aiken moving the ball around. Finally, Dearest Dean going up, and he gets fouled.
We got Ward on that one. That's not a bad strategy by Aiken to just slash into the middle and see if you get a foul.
Now for Winton Woods, Damari Martin will come back into the game. Dearest Dean looking to make his free throw, and he does. Dean has 4 of Aiken 7 points. We'll look at to make 5 out of 8 here. And his second free throw is good.
Oh.
You can tell he's a very smooth offensive player.
Yeah, those were well done. Often don't see high school players able to do that.
Rashawn Brown over to the corner. 3-point shot. That one's off, but they grab their own rebound. But he intends loses it.
Oh,
Alex Solomon, and it turns it over. Damari Martin inside, and then Winton Woods turns the ball over. 3 turnovers in less than 20 seconds. Kicks it to the outside, and he loses it, and then now Aiken turns the ball over. Rashawn Brown coming in, Euro step, and he gets the layup to go. What a sequence of events for both teams.
That was. Aiken had a player open in the corner for the 3-pointer, and the pass just didn't connect. Loose balls.
Now we'll stay with Aiken. And now Cass and Solomon will come out of the game.
Yeah. They're huffing and puffing too. They've been working hard out there.
This is a track meet so far, to say the least, especially the transition baskets. Both teams love to run in transition.
Yeah, I think the whole game's going to be like this.
The big man Smith.
Oh,
passes it over. That's a turnover. Oh, and Phillips has the ball. He's stumbling. Gets the ball over. Prince for 3. Prince misses it. Phillips kind of lost his footing there. Barry for 3. That was no good. Smith has the rebound.
He didn't have his feet set when he shot.
Dearest Dean shoots the ball from about half court, and he doesn't get it to go. And they'll shoot another 3. That one is good. You can't give an offensive team like this multiple chances to shoot 3-pointers.
No, not like that.
That was Jacada Stone. And just like that, it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, Aiken's crawled back in here.
40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Prince has the ball. Nice little move to get up to front of half court. Those Phillips with the mid-range floater, not able to get it to go. Now Aiken running. Cross-court pass, 3-pointer. That one is good. Dearest Dean, and gives Aiken the lead. That's how good this team is offensively. They can take the lead just like that.
Down 10-3, and suddenly they're up 14-13.
Brown goes in. What a play by Rashawn Brown. Rashawn Brown, excuse me.
Goodness, there's some great athletes out here tonight.
Wow. Right now it's the Brown versus Dean show. What an incredible offensive display in those last 2 minutes by Rashawn Brown and Dearest Dean.
That's exciting stuff.
That's why both of these young men are at the top of their game. Now the referee coming in to talk to number 12, Jacada Stone, maybe getting a little too animated in his ways. Boy, Tom, that was an exciting end of the first quarter, wasn't it?
It sure was. Yeah, we're seeing some of the highlights here of that first quarter. You can see the scoring, a lot of scoring, really picked up there near the end.
Aiken hitting some clutch 3-pointers at the end of the first quarter, making the extra pass. Here goes Dearest Dean, having a monster first quarter. Already halfway, and then gives Rashawn Brown a little bit of a, I got this, and then Rashawn Brown comes back in, very next possession, with an incredibly athletic play. You gotta love this animation, Tom. You gotta love this energy from both of these teams.
Yeah, there's a lot of basketball talent out here on the court tonight. They're hustling, they're on their game. It's great stuff. See what the second quarter brings.
As we get ready to start the second quarter, Aiken leads 16-15. Both teams look to be catching an offensive groove here. We'll see who can yield that energy in the second quarter.
We should probably explain why the Warriors are wearing Chargers jerseys tonight. It's because they're celebrating the old Forest Park.
Yeah, I was looking at the roster and I saw Forest Park Charger boys, and I said, do we have the right roster?
And we do.
I said, am I at the right place, or am I calling the right game, or what? And Tom, personally, I'm a big fan of these jerseys. I love the color.
I do too, yeah, they're great. Yeah, they told us Winton Woods High School is actually it was a result of a combination of Forest Park High School and Green Hills. And the Forest Park High School were called the Chargers. So it's kind of a retro night.
Now we had Aaron Ward get fouled.
It was a Green Hill Pioneers.
We have our producer telling us the schools that connected, some Pioneers I'm hearing, some. Yeah, we know that a lot of people probably won't like what we're talking about, so we'll get back to the game. And that was a turnover.
Okay.
16 all. Aiken tried to get the ball above the court, but instead they turned the ball over. De'Aris Dean had a little bit of a problem seeing, but he's back into this game. That's the one guy Aiken cannot afford to lose. And Dean is right in front of us now. Aaron Ward, ball on the perimeter, losing it. Ooh, nice little ball handling by Aaron Ward. But they are going to get a turnover.
Okay, he lost the dribble.
Aiken takes possession, and Dean is back into the game now, being guarded by Brown. The two heroes of the first quarter. Stone has the ball, jump shot. That one rattles in and out. Phillips has it, looking to make a move. He will ISO, takes it to the paint. Rashawn Brown passes it over. Prince's jump shot is good.
Right in. Whoa.
That rolled around the rim a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of a flat shot, but it dropped.
Stone over to Dean as Winton Woods continues to press fully. Dean over to Barry. Moving around the perimeter, the three-point shot is good. Boy, that's impressive for a 6'8" man shooting the three ball like that.
It is.
19-18 lead now for Aiken. Shooting the three ball like that will help Aiken spread the floor. Leroy Walker has the ball. Prince drives in, tries to get it to Aaron Ward. They are going to get a turnover on Prince. Tried to drive under the basket, instead steps out of bounds. Dean passes it up, almost stolen by Aaron Ward. Goes for the layup, and that one is good. Robbie Cass. Nice play, knowing his surroundings after one man was beat.
Yeah, Ward went for the steal and it didn't work, so they paid for it.
Brown has the ball. Prince makes the extra pass to Phillips. Phillips for three. That one is good.
Whoa.
That was a nice play. Winton Woods offensively making the extra pass. Leroy Walker playing full court defense, to say the least, playing inbounds defense.
Yeah, it's not making this easy to inbound the ball tonight.
Stone has it, beating Prince, showing his ball handling, loses the ball. That ball will go to Winton Woods. And head coach is telling Stone to pass the ball. Don't be allergic to passing the ball. 21 all. Brown being guarded close by Barry. Brown takes it inside, looking to do it himself, and he gets fouled. As they will get Cass on that foul. As we inch closer, Tom, to the end of the first half, these two teams are tied. And as you mentioned, this is a very evenly matched game so far.
Yeah, it's what I'd anticipated. The pace is furious. The teams are closely matched in talent. So this is all the looks of a barn burner. Pretty exciting game.
Sean Brown got his first free throw to go. Now his second is off the front of the rim, but they get the rebound, and he puts it up, and that's good. End up with a 3-point possession. Leroy Walker jawing a little bit, and they're going to get Walker for a technical foul.
Oh. Well, that hurts. He made a great play following up and getting the basket on the missed foul shot.
Walker's got to know better. There's nothing wrong with being animated, but you have to know your surroundings. You have to know your situation.
Yeah.
Now we have a replay. Here we see Walker jawing with Barry. And now Stone will go to the line to shoot. Technical free throws. His first one is good. Now Leroy Walker will come out of the game after the technical foul. Will be released by J.R. Smith. Stone's second free throw is off the front of the rim.
Aiken gets the ball because that was a technical foul. So hopefully they can turn this into more than 1 point.
At best, it could be a 4-point play, 4-point possession. Dean being guarded by Brown. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith driving it, kicks it out for 3. That one is good. Robbie Cass. A lot of driving kickouts by Aiken, and right now they're hitting their 3-pointers.
That's at least a third 3-pointer they made from that corner.
Rashawn Brown has it, driving in, kicks it to Thomas. Thomas not able to hold on to the ball. Puts the layup up, no good. Dean comes down with the rebound. Dean looking to make a play, shoots it from deep 3, not able to get it to go. We've seen Dean take a couple of long-range 3s tonight, neither of them good. Rashawn Brown showing a little bit of his inner Rajon Rondo with the behind-the-back fake pass. Here we go with that 3 by Robbie Cass. Nothing but net.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot.
A 1-point lead for Aiken. Cass has the ball over to Smith. Smith being guarded by Ward. Stone and Phillips. Tremaine Smith thought about the 3. Said he'll kick it inside to Stone, and he'll get fouled by Damari Morton. Now we have Raekwon Prince will come back into the game. Stone's first free throw is good. Kendall Phillips will come out of the game.
Raekwon Prince starters on the football team and the baseball team, and he's here on the basketball team. He's quite the athlete.
He is the multi-sport star for Winton Woods. Ward passes it in. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. A 3-point lead for Aiken. Prince over to Martin. Martin tries to get it inside. Almost turns it over, but it will stay Winton Woods' ball. That one, if I'm not mistaken, hit off the arm of Smith.
I think that, yes, I believe that's what happened.
And now we have Derek Lawson in the game, who, Tom, we saw make a big difference in the game earlier in the junior varsity matchup.
Yeah, he was a major factor in that game. Oh, nice play.
And now we have a nice drive inside by Damari Martin. And I'm not surprised, Tom, that Derek Lawson is playing varsity. His ability to be active and grab rebounds and play great defense is varsity level without question.
Yeah, he stood out in that JV game.
Prince driving, puts the ball up, and gets fouled. Now we have Leroy Walker coming back into the game for the first time since his technical foul.
Yeah, Prince just charged on in there and got the foul. See all he can do here at the free throw line.
Prince's first free throw was good, tying this game up at 27. Aaron Ward coming out of the game now.
If this is as close a game as I think it's going to be, these free throws are going to be critical. Every single one of them.
Prince's second free throw is off. Barry has the ball, taking it up himself. Tries to drive it. Instead has to kick it out to Smith. Lawson guarding Cass. Smith being guarded by Brown. That's a good set of moves right there by Tremaine Smith. Good ball handling, good hesitation moves.
Yeah, and he is big. I mean, he's 6'8", and he can handle the ball and move like that. It's an amazing athlete.
Winton Woods looking to generate some offense, looking to move around. Derek Lawson getting in, spin move, and he gets hit hard by Smith.
He got chopped. Looks like he's okay.
He gets right back up. Although that was a really hard hit from where we were sitting. We couldn't hear the shot that Derek Lawson took. We see here a nice.
Right there.
He throws the ball up and gets hit right in the side of the head. He'll shoot two, looking to tie this game up. First one is off. And Sean Brown will come out of the game. Kendall Phillips coming in. And the second free throw is off, but Winton Woods picks up the ball. That's a big offensive rebound after missing two free throws. Kendall Phillips has it. Martin with the ball on the perimeter. Looking to get the ball inside on the zone. Roquan Prince for three. That one's way off. Lawson has the rebound. Looking to get it back inside. They do, and that one's good. Derek Lawson. Who else will be grabbing rebounds down there for Winton Woods? The game is tied at 29. And they're going to call a foul on Winton Woods. Damari Martin fouled.
You have to be impressed. Both teams have a lot of scoring weapons. It's not like one or two guys is carrying the weight at all. It's dishing it around.
Absolutely.
Just a lot of talent on the floor.
Winton Woods doing a nice job of matching the offense so far. Winton Woods has options, but they don't have three men like Aiken who average double-digit points, and there's a quick basket for Aiken. But so far, Winton Woods playing really well on the offensive end. Prince out to Walker. Phillips looking for it inside. Playing a little bit of a matchup zone as Aiken gets it to Phillips inside to break it. Leroy Walker for three. That one is money. Aiken tries to catch Winton Woods sleeping, but they cannot. Tremaine Smith trying to use his big body, grab the rebound. And they're going to say that is out of bounds, and that will be Winton Woods' ball. Oh, actually, no. They will say it will stay Aiken's ball. Boy, Tom, I'll tell you what, that looked like it was off of Aiken last.
That's what I thought, too. I was sure that was the Warriors' ball.
Dean being trapped. They're going to say Rashawn Brown hit him on the head. A minute left to go here in the first half. Aiken trailing 32-31. Stone will pass it in.
Number 6 on the Chargers.
That's a sixth foul on Winton Woods, or AKA the Charger boys. Three-point shot, puts it up. That one's way off the top of the backboard. Prince looking to run in transition, throws the ball up. Oh, the roof almost came off this place after that finish by Leroy Walker. Aiken running the floor, gets it, and one.
Whoa. Warriors thought they had one down at their offensive end, and
Boy, I'll tell you what, Tom, this would have taken the roof off this building if Leroy Walker would have finished that one-handed tomahawk alley-oop.
yeah, the fans on the Winton Woods side were screaming. They wanted that ball to go in so badly.
I think I would have started doing a couple laps if I would have saw that. Smith looks for his and one, and he does not finish that off. 40 seconds left to go. And I think Winton Woods will take their time shooting this basketball. A double screen. Phillips getting double teamed, but able to get by it. Leroy Walker inside to Ward, and that one is not being able to finish by Ward. Oh, that's a big miss by Winton Woods, wide open layup.
He had a great opportunity there.
Dearestein puts the shot up, and that one is good.
Oh, what a swing.
And Dearestein taunting to the Winton Woods fans, saying, I am just that good. And Rashawn Brown gets the and one to get it right back for Winton Woods. Boy, what a game this has been, Tom. This has been exciting.
Yeah, the action is fast and furious.
Rashawn Brown and Dearestein are going at each other right now. Basket after basket, possession after possession. Now we have Zaire Thomas coming in for Aaron Ward. Ward upset with himself for missing that layup.
And speaking of upset, the Aiken coaching staff here did not like that foul call.
Brown looking to make it a one-point game as we get ready to head into halftime. His free throw is good. 10.4 seconds left for Aiken to get a shot off. Throws it up and he gets it over. 7 seconds. Dearestein having a hard time holding onto the ball. 3, 2, a deep three is good. Yakata Stone from about 30 feet gets the three-pointer to fall as we head into halftime. A 4-point lead for Aiken. That was exciting. We'll be back in a few for the second half.
This Waycross Sports production of Winton Woods High School Basketball, made possible in part by Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Borgman Athletics Group, we make sports happen, Wild Birds Unlimited, your backyard bird feeding specialists, and Shooters, a great place for the whole team.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators
Hello, everyone, and back to Winton Woods High School as we get ready to tip off the second half. I'm Saffron Alvey, joined by Tom Hall. And Tom, that was a very energetic first half to say the least. A lot of good things being done by both teams. And I see that you have some big numbers ahead of you.
Yeah, we got to halftime statistics, and what jumps out at you is that 21 out of the 39 points scored by Aiken were scored on three-point shots. The Warriors, on the other hand, made 6 points on three-point shots. In terms of total scoring, Darius Dean had 15 points for Aiken. Jakota Stone had 11, and Jermaine Smith had 8. Leading the way for the Warriors was Rashawn Brown had 15. Kendall Phillips had 7, and Leroy Walker had 5.
It's a really dynamic offense showing. Three-pointers coming in bunches for Aiken. Winton Woods, with all those three-pointers, I think Winton Woods is lucky to be only down by 4 right now.
Yeah, I do too. I think if Aiken can keep making those three-pointers, and the Warriors are in trouble. But you know how three-point shots go. You can be so hot at one moment in the game and then get so cold.
Absolutely.
You just don't know.
Darius Dean and Rashawn Brown led the way for their teams in the second half.
Oh, unforced error.
And Aiken on their first possession, not even able to have a possession as they turn the ball over quickly.
Yeah, coach is not happy about that one.
And I think we saw Tremaine Smith and Jakota Stone play the entirety of the first half. They didn't even rest one time.
Yeah, not for 1 second.
So we have Kendall Phillips. Rashawn Brown, the star for Winton Woods in the first half. Tries to do it again. That one's way off. But Leroy Walker getting the rebound, puts it up and gets fouled. We saw a little bit of chippiness in the first half, too, with both of these teams playing with so much energy.
He called that one on Jordan.
Leroy Walker will look to bring this to a 2-point game with these free throws. His first attempt is good. And although Aiken has more turnovers, Winton Woods not able to capitalize on those turnovers. Leroy Walker, second free throw is money. A 2-point game as we start getting the third quarter rolling. A good pass, Robbie Cass in on the outside, Stone for 3. That one's in and out. Saved by Phillips. Walker all the way up to Brown. Brown puts it up, and that one is good. Rayshawn Brown.
The Warriors have gotten off to a fantastic start this half.
Looks like Aiken is a little sluggish coming out of the half. A quick turnover, not even on the first inbound.
Yeah.
Free throw not good.
And the problem with three-point shots, of course, is when they go in, they're great, but when they don't, you almost never get to rebound.
It's almost hit or miss. And the good news for Aiken is that they are a 38% three-point shooting team, so they are very well.
Oh.
Aaron Ward gets the block. Oh, wow, they're not going to call a foul. A lot of contact. And that one is off.
I'm glad Aaron
Ward. Tom, after Aaron Ward got that steal, I'm surprised there wasn't a foul called. There was a lot of contact right there.
There was a lot of contact. I'm also glad to see he looks all right. He fell on his elbows. And I was worried he was hurt. But it looks like he's okay.
Now we have a tie game. Not a lot of energy seems for Aiken coming out of the second half. Winton Woods making the small plays and the hustle plays. Kendall Phillips being guarded by Cass. Now Leroy Walker looking to make a play. Thought about the mid-range jump shot. And then he loses the ball. Stone coming up. Goes to the layup, no good. And the second half attempt is good.
Nice follow-up.
Nice follow-up by number 35.
He's not on our roster, unfortunately.
Aaron Ward looking to make his presence felt. Tom, this is where we saw Aaron Ward take over the game against Moeller right at the beginning of the second half. We'll see if he has a similar effect. Rashawn Brown trying to make magic, but he doesn't get it. Smith, Darius Dean. And Tom, we were watching Darius Dean warm up, and we saw him shoot a couple of deep threes just like that one. And he was making them just like that. He made his mark before I could even say it. We saw him shooting right before the second half started, and he was making those shots just like he did frequently. So he has Steph Curry-esque type of range. He is not afraid to shoot from near half court, and as you guys just saw, hit nothing but net.
There's a steal.
Stone has the steal. Stone looking for De'Aaron Dean. De'Aaron Dean for three. That was off the front of the
short.
rim. Stone gets the rebound, and that one's off. That could have been mid for Aiken. Rashawn Brown has it, going inside. And what a nice Euro step by Rashawn Brown. 41-44, and these two teams are running. Jaquan Stone for three, and that one is no good. De'Aaron Dean with the rebound, puts it back up, no good. We're being blocked by the coaches.
They're calling the foul on number 35 for Aiken. He went over the back.
You cannot catch your breath with either of these two teams running in transition.
No, this is quite a pace.
Here's the replay of De'Aaron Dean shooting it from the parking lot.
We've got a shooting eye tonight.
A three-point game as Winton Woods takes control of the ball. Phillips being guarded on the perimeter. Phillips taking it in, looking to make a play, but he gets blocked by Smith. Smith taking it up, goes up, but he can't finish. But number 35 there on the putback. That's the second time Smith has missed a shot, but 35 there. Now, Raekwon Prince bringing it up the court. A 5-point lead for the Falcons. Rashawn Brown sets the screen. Smith outside to Walker. Brown takes the ball, looking to make a move inside, and he gets fouled. Brown got bailed out there. He lost control of the ball on the drive, but they will call a foul. Now Derek Lawson is also back into the game, looking to bring some more energy to Winton Woods, some better rebounding. Rashawn Brown has it, being guarded by Stone. Back to Phillips. Rashawn Brown. Matched up with Stone.
Oh,
Walker gets bumped, but they're not going to call a foul.
got away with one there.
About 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. More contact. Leroy Walker, a deep three. That one's off. And De'Aaron Dean grabs the rebound. Dean looking to make a play. And they're going to say that there was a foul on Winton Woods. De'Aaron Dean almost lost the ball on the rebound. And as we see inside, the foul called on Rashawn Brown.
They called that on Brown. Steal.
Steal. Leroy Walker takes the ball. They try to get it to Smith. Leroy Walker tries the three. That one is good. And now Walker brings the game within 2 points. He missed his previous three, but his confidence is sky high. Shoots it again and hits nothing but net. And when we look at Aiken over there, there's a lot of disgruntled faces. Even though they have a 2-point lead, the energy just doesn't seem to be there for Aiken.
Yeah, they're the most disappointed looking team with the lead I've seen.
As we peer over, head coach is trying to tell them the hustle plays are what's going to win this game, pleading his case for the rebounds. Now we have the Winton Woods cheerleaders putting on a show. Now over to the Aiken bench. And if you're Winton Woods, you have to keep feeding Rashawn Brown, as he's been the catalyst for everything you've done offensively and defensively in this game.
Yeah, that move to the basket has been successful over and over in this game.
Because Brown off the dribble has been unguardable tonight. De'Aaron Dean, on the other hand, has been shooting the lights out from three.
The Warriors do seem to be covering that corner shot a little better here in the second half. They got burned on that three-pointer from the corner several times.
The two best players on the court matched up against each other. The mid-range floater. That one is no good. That's out of bounds. Winton Woods will take possession of the ball. Winton Woods looking to either tie or take the lead for the first time in a while. Pass by Smith over to Brown. Prince being guarded by Robbie Cass. We are also being blocked by Aiken's head coach standing right in front of us. Leroy Walker. Now over to Aaron Ward. Ward with a nice crossover move, playing physical, and he gets that one to go. That was a good play by Aaron Ward, using his body to his advantage.
It was.
Now the game is tied at 46. Ward, Dean with a deep three. That one is in and out.
It was close.
De'Aris Dean will shoot those all game. Rashawn Brown goes up, no good. Aaron Ward, and they will have a tie up. Winton Woods had a 2v1. Rashawn Brown thought he could finish it himself. Here's the replay. Prince using his quarterbacking skills. Brown not able to finish. And they're going to say that was a held ball. Out to Rashawn Brown, and they will reset the offense. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. We have a tied game at 46. Ward has the ball. Now we'll pass it to Leroy Walker. No, he won't. Instead, we'll put it up, and he gets it to go. He faked me out. He faked the announcer out.
Yeah, me faked out, too. That was quite a play.
He was going to give the ball to Leroy Walker. Said keeps it as a layup. And Ward with two nice possessions now, making his presence known. Giving Winton Woods its first lead in a long while. But Jakota Stone puts an end to that as he ties the game with a nice layup.
Blazing speed.
You have a lot of men, a lot of players coming out off the dribble. They've been unguardable for both teams. Aaron Ward again. We see this from Aaron Ward. He'll have a good 4 or 5 possessions where he decides to take over the game himself, as we've seen this multiple times calling his games.
They called the foul on Smith, Jermaine Smith, as Ward can do here.
And that one will not go in after it looked like it might have, bouncing around the rim.
Substitution for the Chargers in the game, number 1, Kendall Phillips. Substitution for Aiken.
Now we have Smith coming out for the first time in this game for LeBron Berry. Ward will look to get at least one free throw to go, but he will not. Those are big free throws with the game being tied.
Aiken did a nice job of boxing out there. Wish we knew who number 35 was. He's a very good player.
For those wondering, 35 is not on our roster. That's why we are saying his number, not his name. Dean goes up, not able to finish the layup. Aaron Ward with a nice pass. Kendall Phillips goes up, and he gets it to go. And now Winton Woods has a 2-point lead with about a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Winton Woods playing a full-court press. That three-pointer is good.
Yeah, it was open.
LeBron Berry. That's what happens when you press. You're going to leave somebody open if you're going to double team. And that time, Winton Woods pays the price. 40 seconds left to go. Leroy Walker goes for three. Doesn't get it to go. Derek Lawson is wide for his range. Stone over the three. That's no good. And now Winton Woods will take possession of the ball. That would have been big if Robbie Cass would hit that three-pointer.
Also in the game, number 0, Lamar, and number 12, Tony Burrell.
think the head coach for Aiken just gave his player his own Gatorade to drink.
I do believe that's true. He wants to win this game.
You don't have to come out of the game, just drink mine. Now we have a three-pointer.
Oh.
Thomas with the rebound.
Oh, giving the ball to Aiken.
That looked like it was off of Aiken last. Here's a replay. The three-point shot not good. Oh no, it was off of Winton Woods, off of Jair Thomas's leg.
That was the right call.
13.7 seconds left. Aiken trying to get one last shot. 7 seconds. Oh, he turns it over.
No. Foul.
They're going to get a foul on LeBron Berry, which is actually a smart foul because there was two wide open Warriors down the court.
Yeah, there certainly would have been a basket there.
You see right here the turnover.
Yeah, so it was
4 Winton Woods Warriors. That was Brown.
Yeah.
That was Brown and Walker down the court.
That actually was a good foul. There's 4.1 seconds left. It's a good thing to do.
And now after a quick rest, Tremaine Smith coming back into the game for Berry. Berry hit that clutch three, so making the most out of his opportunities. Thomas's free throw was no good. That's 3 straight missed free throws by the Warriors. The shot.
Oh.
And De'Aaron Dean gets fouled on the three-point shot. Wow.
Whoa.
Now we'll go to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
The Aiken coach is burning a lot of energy tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely making laps around his bench.
He is. He jumps up and down. He's really into it.
Now De'Aaron Dean will look to make this a 4-point game. His first free throw is good. And you know this young man is going to hit his free throws. You'll have no question about that.
Yeah.
He is without question the most gifted offensive player on the floor right now. And a lot of games that he plays, and he misses his second free throw. I jinxed him. I unfortunately jinxed him.
The announcer's curse.
And Dean's third free throw is also no good.
Oh, Warriors.
I want to be first to apologize to De'Aaron Dean for jinxing him on that.
Warriors got away with one there.
Yeah. Both teams missing some key free throws in that quarter. We had Aaron Ward go on a little bit of a 4-0 run by himself. Could have been more. If he would have hit 2 free throws, it could have been a 6-0 run. Dean only makes one of his 3 free throws. So some points being left on the table for both of these teams so far. And as we head into the fourth quarter, I think who wants this more? Who's going to turn the ball over less? Who's going to hit their 3-pointers?
Yeah, just about the fundamentals.
You got to get back to the basics. Don't be over-aggressive. No easy baskets for either team.
Yeah, be smart with the ball. Hit the free throws. Easier said than done. But they're going to matter. They're going to matter a lot here. We've got a 2-point game, and this is going to be a close game at the end. These teams are so evenly matched in talent.
Yeah, you pointed it out, Tom, from the beginning, and as you've been spot on, 50-52. This game hasn't been more than 5-6 points difference from each team. And for the majority of this game, it's been a 1-possession game. As we get set for the final quarter here in a spectacularly played game from both teams. The Stars have shined tonight. Now Aiken will take possession to start this fourth quarter. Looking to inflate their lead a little bit. Dean being guarded by Brown. Dean almost lost the ball. The ball's on the ground. Stone has it. Driving in, kicks it out. Smith. They're going to say that Smith was fouled before he kicked it out. De'Aaron Dean pleading his case that he was fouled. He was hit in the arm. Brown's got to be careful now. That's his third foul.
That's third, yeah.
That's Winton Woods' best player. They cannot afford to lose him.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
That ball almost stolen. And the body's all over the ground.
Aiken
Winwood's
got
trying
it.
to get back. Dean, contested three, and that one is no good.
Gets the ball back.
Gets the ball back, and he gets it to go.
That was a big sequence for Aiken.
Now a 4-point lead for the Falcons. Now Rashawn Brown gets the quick basket to go. That ball almost intercepted by Brown after he got the field goal to go.
Yeah, he was very alert on that.
Brown is definitely a special player. There's a layup off the glass by Dean. Dean being guarded fully. Now Brown will come off of him a little bit. 7 minutes left to go in the game. A 2-point lead for Aiken. Dean from about a parking lot. That one won't go. And that one will be off of Winton Woods. Well, I'll tell you what, Tom, he shot about 6 of those long range threes. Although we know he can make them, but tonight he hasn't been very successful on the deep threes.
Yeah, if I were to coach, there were other options on that sequence.
I don't care how good you are, you cannot be shooting shots like that. Unless you really are Steph Curry, because that's a high percentage shot for Steph. Brown looking to make a play. Gets it out to Phillips. Damari Martin driving it in. Gets the ball tipped, and that one's a turnover. Stone running in transition, gets fouled, and he finishes the end one. Big play for Aiken and Stone.
They called the foul on Phillips. Phillips actually, I thought, had good position, and I thought the Aiken player kind of wandered over into him.
Big play, 2 points can turn into 3. Subject to the free throw shot by Stone, and it will be a 3-point play. Now a 2-possession game. 5-point lead for Aiken. To Phillips, over to Brown. Brown driving, puts it up, and he gets blocked. Aiken has the ball. And they're going to say that the double dribbled.
Whoa.
Dean double dribbled. That's a big break for Winton Woods.
It sure is.
As we see right here.
Unforced error. Oh, yeah, he double.
It looks like both hands were on the ball.
Yeah, double, 2 hands. It was just a quick
Woods
little mental mistake.
And Ward in the game. Brown over to Martin. We know Brown loves to drive the ball. He does exactly that, puts it up, and he's fouled. Brown doesn't shoot a lot of jump shots. He makes his bread and butter inside on the drive off the dribble.
Yeah, he does. Oh.
The big man for Aiken now has 4 fouls.
Smith is in.
Oh, big missed free throw by Brown right there.
Yeah.
Both teams missing free throw. Winton Woods especially. They have struggled at the free throw line tonight, especially in key moments.
They pulled Smith out. He's in foul trouble. And they put in Alex Solomon, number 25.
Brown will look to get this free throw to go. And he does. Now a 4-point game. Still 2 possessions. Now Winton Woods will take a timeout. Head coach Andre Tate wants to talk things over.
I think the biggest lead in this game was early on. Winton Woods was up 10-3. And I think that was the largest lead of the game. And then Aiken came back and took the lead, and we've kind of been trading it back and forth since.
Aiken had pushed it a little bit as they had a 5-point lead after Brown only made 1 free throw. But we know this game is still very much up in the air.
Oh, absolutely.
Now some highlights of Aaron Ward. Here we see a nice pass by the big man.
Yeah, that was a great pass.
Aaron Ward always looking to make his presence felt. Here we go, LeBron Berry for 3. We know Aiken has shot the ball incredibly well from three tonight, hitting double-digit threes. As we know, more than half of Aiken's points have come from the three-point line. Now we are ready to get back into the action. Andre Tate drawing up some final plays, some final adjustments as we head into the home stretch of this game. Less than 6 minutes to go. Now Prince will come into the game for Winton Woods. Winton Woods playing a full court defense. Stone, a three-pointer. That one is in and out. Aaron Ward with a big rebound for the Warriors. Ward takes it up himself. Instead it gets it stolen.
Pickpocket.
He didn't even see Solomon come from behind. Stone taking Prince off the dribble. That one almost stolen, but Dearstein has it at half court. 35 has the ball being guarded by Leroy Walker. Now Dearstein will reset the offense. Dean over to Stone.
Oops.
And that one is stolen by Brown. Rashawn Brown has it. And that has to be a flagrant. That has to be a flagrant foul.
That sequence was set off by a bad pass that Brown was able to intercept.
Now we have a replay as Rashawn Brown was wrestled to the ground by his neck. This is a dangerous play.
Yeah,
that's got to be a flagrant.
Yeah.
This is big. This is big for Winton Woods. They will have free throws and possession of the ball. That's a bad play. You could just wrap his arm up and it wouldn't be a flagrant foul. You don't need to grab him upper body and swing him to the ground like that.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous play. Now we have Rashawn Brown shooting 2 free throws. This is big right here for Winton Woods. Oh, that's big. These are big misses. That's 3 straight free throws missed by Brown.
There's so much pressure on these players right now.
Brown's second free throw is no good. So many points left by Winton Woods at the free throw line tonight, Tom.
Yeah, it's the nerves. The nerves get to you. It's like putting on a golf course, free throws. It's all the same stuff. The nerves get to you. It's not easy.
4:49 left to go. Winton Woods will have possession of the ball after that flagrant. Looking to bring this back within a 1-possession game. Now the referee hesitating to give Prince the ball. Now he finally does. Gives it up to Kendall Phillips. Phillips inside to Ward. Ward being double teamed, almost stolen. Swinging it around the outside, looking to make a play. Prince over to Phillips. Winton Woods desperately trying to make a play. Gets the ball inside to Brown. He gets fouled again. A lot of free throws have been shot by Brown. He's got to hit a few of them now.
Yeah, the Warriors were trying, you could see they were trying to get the ball to the inside, either Brown or Ward. And they're trying to go inside, get the fouls, and then turn this into a free throw shooting exercise. But you got to make the free throws. There's one.
Brown hits him, and now it is a 1-possession game. Looking to make it 2.
Here comes Smith back into the game.
Now Alex Solomon will come out for Tremaine Smith. Brown looking to hit these free throws. How big is this?
Yeah.
So many missed free throws, and it's only a 3-point game. That's big for Winton Woods. Now he's looking to make it a 2-point game, and he does. Big free throws by her. 4:20 left to go in the ball game. Dearstein has the ball. And that one's picked off by Prince. That one's picked off. Rashawn Brown slams it home for the Winton Woods Warriors, and we have a tie game. And all of a sudden, the complexion of this game has changed. A once 5-point lead is now dwindled
Aiken's got to be real careful with the ball here.
A three-point shot from Aiken. That one is good. That one is a crowd silencer. Right when you think Winton Woods is back in this game, Aiken doing what they do best, and that's hitting the three ball.
That corner three-point shot, they made a bunch of them in the first half. They've not had so many opportunities here in the second half, but they cashed in that time. Wow,
when you
what
shoot
a game.
the three ball well, as Aiken does, you are never out of any game, and you are always in every game. Now here we have Rashawn Brown slamming the ball home to tie the game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Prince had a wide open lane to the basket, but he passed off to Brown. Shows you the confidence he has in Brown, and Brown's, with nobody in front of him, was going to make the basket.
That was Robbie Cass with that corner three. When you shoot almost 40% from three as a team, you expect nothing less. A high-scoring ball game as both teams. One team is already at 60. One team will surely surpass 60. We'll see if Winton Woods gets to their average of 70 points like they do during the regular season. Aiken. Both teams scoring the ball extremely well right now. We'll see how Winton Woods responds to that three.
That head coach for the Aiken Falcons is named Ty Cass. There's a Cass on the team, Robbie Cass. We do not know if he's related to the coach.
I'm going to assume that he is, but I'm not going to say that definitively.
That's my guess too.
We have Prince with the ball. Being double teamed, Leroy Walker. Cross court, Rashawn Brown going in, gets the layup to go. An athletic play by Rashawn Brown. Now it's a one-point game. Brown has had the game of his life so far. And that one is picked off. They're going to say that's a held ball. Before Prince could run with the ball, they called a hold.
This is one of those games, it's a shame somebody has to lose it. It's a real shame.
And that will be Winton Woods basketball. So it will be a turnover for Aiken.
These young guys have given us everything they've got tonight.
This has been an incredible game to watch. Both of these teams are so good, and we know why both of these teams win so many games. Prince over to Phillips. Phillips driving in, puts it up, and it's good! And Winton Woods has taken the lead. Under 3 minutes to go. Oh, Leroy Walker tried to get it over, and that's a bad play on Winton Woods. Leroy Walker went for the steal, and it was a 4v5. Now Aiken has taken the lead again. This is what we mean when not too aggressive, because that aggressiveness cost them a basket. 2:35 left to go. Back and forth, back and forth. Prince being bumped, but they're letting him play. Walker over to Phillips. Phillips driving in, over to Prince. Prince thinking about the drive, and he does drive. Thought about shooting, but he's not. Brown going in. The shot is good. What a play by Rayshawn Brown.
Aiken is having a tough time defending against him.
I think it's safe to say that he has put this team on his back offensively.
Yeah, he has.
And that is going to be a foul on Aaron Ward. That was a good call. That was a physical play. But how about the game Rayshawn Brown has had, Tom?
Oh, yeah. Fabulous stuff.
And now we have the previous offensive possession by Winton Woods. A nice drive by Kendall Phillips, getting the layup to go. And now we have Rayshawn Brown doing what he's been doing all night, getting into the paint and making his layups. Dean's first free throw is money. A tie game with under 2 minutes left. And actually, Tom, as I look at Robbie Cass, he definitely looks like the head coach, so I'm going to assume that is his father. And now we have a 1-point lead. Back and forth, Tom, back and forth.
Yeah.
Aaron Ward looking for the body, and he gets fouled. Now Aaron Ward will go to the line to shoot free throws. This game could be decided at the free throw line.
That is the end of Jamel Smith. Jamel Smith is fouled out of the game.
That is big for the Aiken Falcons. As the man who usually plays almost all game has fouled out of the game. That's Tremaine Smith. Let's see if Winton Woods will take advantage of that. And the first free throw is money from Aaron Ward, and it's a tie game.
Yeah, it'll certainly matter if this game goes to overtime.
Ward's second free throw is off. But Rashawn Brown is able to get the offensive rebound. I mean, is there anything we haven't said about this young man? Is there anything we haven't said about this young man that hasn't already been said? He's played his heart out tonight. Rashawn Brown.
He sure has. Brown had the ball, and they called a timeout.
This is a big, big possession for the Winton Woods Warriors.
Yeah, it is.
And now for Aiken, they have to go with life without big man Tremaine Smith. As we are sitting next to him, he looks dejected on the sidelines, knowing that the foul is big.
Yeah, he wants to be out there on the floor.
Visibly upset that he is not able to finish out this game with 1:42 left. Now we will have this critical Winton Woods possession. 1:42 left. Prince will pass it in, gets it to Phillips. And at this point, that's big, Tom. It's just getting the ball in. You don't want to turn over on the inbound.
No. Every possession matters here. Don't give up a cheap turnover.
Phillips using his speed to drive in. He does, and that one's good. How about the speed jump from Phillips right there?
Yeah, the middle was open, and he saw it and he grabbed it.
A 2-point lead. Dearest Dean thinking about shooting. Being guarded tightly by Phillips. Robbie Cass for three. That one is in and out. Rashawn Brown has the rebound. Kicks it up to Leroy Walker. Walker has the layup, and it's good. A 4-point lead for Winton Woods. Under a minute left to go in this ball game.
That three-pointer was so close to going in. Boy, basketball is a funny game sometimes.
And that ball is way off. And we have Dean shooting that long-range three again, and it just hasn't been falling for him tonight, Tom.
No.
That's a bad shot.
Made a few of them, but low percentage shot.
We know Dean is an incredible scorer, but at this point in the game, you have to take a better shot. Now Winton Woods has a chance to start putting the nail in the coffin if they hit these free throws.
Yeah, 2 more points puts Aiken in big trouble.
Both of these teams have played so well. And that one is good. It looks like the Warriors will be the first team to 70 tonight.
Yeah, it does.
Leroy Walker looking to make this. He does. A 6-point game. It is 2 possessions. 40 seconds left to go. Aiken's got to hurry. Aiken's got to go get a shot off. They do. The 3-point shot is good. And number 35, whose unfortunately name we don't have, an incredible 3-pointer.
Yeah.
What a shot.
It sure was.
Nothing but net. And now all of a sudden this game is nowhere near finished. And what have we been harping on all game, Tom? The ability to shoot the 3 ball, and Aiken does it just about better than anybody else.
They do. They had so much success with that in the first half. Now they're in a position where they need another one.
Here we go. As the assistant coach for Aiken is on the court with his players. trying to guide them and trying to make sure they're in the right position. 31 seconds left to go in regulation. Winton Woods with a 3-point lead. Winton Woods has the ball. Leroy Walker has it. Gets it above half court, and he's fouled. And I think we know where the rest of this 27 seconds is headed, Tom.
Yeah, free throw contest.
Right to the free throw line. Leroy Walker has been a big part of this win tonight. He's been adamant. He's had the energy. He scored a couple big three-pointers. A really important player for the Winton Woods Warriors. And he has been money on the free throw line when he needs to be.
Big point.
And now it's 2 possessions again. And now we couldn't know what if Tremaine Smith was in this game, Tom. That 6'8" frame, being able to play defense and grab rebounds. And the second shot by Walker is good.
Incredibly great clutch free throw shooting.
We saw Rayshawn Brown take a toll, but they're not going to call a foul. A timeout by Coach Tate. His men have almost got this victory against a very good Aiken team. Now for Winton Woods, you just have to contest every shot. You try not to foul. You try to guard the three-point line. You let them have a 2. Three-pointers are your worst enemy because you know how well Aiken shoots them to begin with. And you know they've been money from the three-point line tonight. If you're Winton Woods, you guard the three-point line at all costs.
And don't give up a cheap foul. Whatever you do, if you're Winton Woods, don't do that because you'll stop the clock. The clock here is your friend. If you're the Winton Woods Warriors, the clock is your friend. You want it running.
27.6 left to go. You want Winton Woods, or Aiken, to dribble as much as they can. You have to guard the three-point line. And Winton Woods will play a full-court defense. Now the ball is in. 25 seconds left to go in the game. Aiken's got to go get up a shot.
They got to hurry up
They
here.
have 20 seconds. They are taking their time.
Oh.
That one is a foul.
Hold on, Prince.
And from what it seems like they wanted to do that. Coach Tate was happy. He was clapping after Prince reached in and fouled because they were not in the bonus. That was why. Under 20 left to go.
Oh, he stepped
They
out.
said he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, critical.
Stone stepped out of bounds.
That was a critical.
And that might put the game away.
Yeah.
As we know, Aiken will foul extremely quickly. Rayshawn Brown has it. Puts the ball up, and that one is good.
That'll do it.
A 7-point game now. 9 seconds. Puts the shot up, and that one's no good. And that is going to do it. Winton Woods plays an exceptional game, and they will walk out of their home court with a W. Aiken has nothing to be found out about. Arguably their best player fouled out. What a game this was, Tom. What a game. And that'll do it here from Winton Woods High School. The Warriors victorious over the Falcons, 74-67.
This Waycross Sports production of Winton Woods High School Basketball, made possible in part by Anderson Automatic Heating and Cooling, Borgman Athletics Group, we make sports happen. Wild Birds Unlimited, your backyard bird feeding specialists. And Shooters, a great place for the whole team.